Patreon member, shut up. I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, and coming at you today with a Veve only update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So, a couple of things going on the past 12 and a half, 14 hours. Early this morning, or late last night, depending on how you view things, a little after midnight Eastern Standard Time, they did do an announcement saying that, hey, in an attempt to crack down on bots, no more transfers, no more, gem transfers, and no more NFT transfers, what they really said. People are going to have to do KYC, and I did make a video on it late last night or early this morning. If you haven't seen that, I'd just break it all down, go over my thoughts and opinions and things that I expect from that. And I was expecting a whole lot of backlash because I thought that it could be interpreted as I'm really going above and beyond. But no, they understood the assignment. They did exactly what people wanted. Sentiment, whether it's on Twitter, any of my YouTube comments, or on the Veve app, is very, very high, and people actually agree with what they're doing. For the Veve app, that's really not a big a surprise. Those people are generally positive. A lot of people on there really that either don't have Twitter or definitely don't have Reddit or Discord. They're on there, they're just collecting, they're happy, it's pretty fun. On Twitter, it is generally more 50-50. You have a lot of fudders, a lot of naysayers, impatient people, and then you have people that understand what they do. But again, sentiment for this move does seem to be generally positive, which is very, very good, at least over the last 12 to 13 hours. You can make the argument that maybe not everybody has gone on and found out about this news yet, or they're not seeing any of the short-term consequences, but I think that despite some of the short-term inconveniences that this might cause some people, I think people are finally being able to see the forest through the trees, and they think that's very good. They finally think that Veve's listening to them, which of course they are. They've always listened, and yeah, I'm very excited about that. We had a drop this morning. Unsure how many people regularly got it, how many people were bots, but again, that did sell out, which is no surprise. Not only is it just a random Veve drop, it is having to do with Mickey Mouse, and this is something that, again, my friend Steph Celentano, Yo Steph, you've seen her on the Gale stream, my streams a lot. She's had one of those particular animations on like a coaster or something like that. So this is something that people have collected even before it was on Veve. Very, very excited about that. Speaking of having things that have been out in the real world before they were on Veve, Veve did just make this big announcement, and the big announcement has to do with none other than David Hasselhoff. And what I mean by that is that he was in a show called Knight Rider, and at least if you go to Google, you can definitely see a bunch of the merch that they have. And this was something that came out in 1982, so it was well before Baywatch for David Hasselhoff, which is a lot of people my generation and older would really know him for, and it definitely came before SpongeBob. So surprisingly, David Hasselhoff to the younger generation, anyone that's like 30 or younger, 29 or younger, will know him from the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, where he's in that, and he's been the product of many memes. So quick blurb on this, as they did put out the Medium article already for tomorrow. Usually they don't they'll make an announcement 2 days before the drop, and then they go and they put out the Medium article the next day, but it's all happening today, because today is Saturday, 2 April, and it is coming out on 3 April, so tomorrow. Again, they probably didn't want to do any announcement yesterday on April Fool's Day, which does make sense, and it'll be at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So I'm not sure if we're getting a comic at 11, so I'll do another video on that. But what it is, the Knight Rider is called KIT, or Knight Industries 2000, voiced by William Daniels. It's a heavily modified and artificially intelligent vehicle with the ability to talk, fire weapons, travel at high speed. Michael Knight and KIT work together to take down criminals who try to operate above the law, or would-be criminals, because they go and they catch them. And this one is $120 and has 9,500 editions. Everyone comment your favorite Dragon Ball Z reference down below, because it's over 9,000! And so the license from this is Universal Games and digital platforms. This is a first edition because it is a car, it's art, so it wouldn't count as first appearance. That is that first edition. It is available globally. And with this, because it came out in 82, this is the 40-year anniversary for it. Maybe we have a couple of chances of getting some people that are in the late Gen X or early baby boomer age to be able to go and get this car because they that's something that they had. I do see something like other cars like Get Smart, or maybe the van from the A-Team back in the day. But again, because we had Aston Martin, and we do have licenses with GM and all the Fast and Furious licenses, I think that it's a pretty good chance that we get some higher end cars as well. Again, like Aston Martin. I'm not exactly sure what type of car this is. Let me check for you. So this is a 1982 Pontiac Trans Am. I think this is going to be one of the oldest cars that we do have on here at this point. Maybe the Ecto 1, maybe the DeLoreans. I'm not 100% sure what years those were from, so comment down below if you know what year the DeLorean and the Ecto 1s were from those respective movies, if you know that. I would like to see, if we're going old vintage cars, I would like to see a 1967 Chevy Impala. Those would be one of my favorites from the Supernatural series. Would love that, but I would also think that at some point we could see Tesla. Again, we have Citroen, can't really remember how to pronounce that. I would like to see Ferrari. I would like to see a bunch of these high-end vehicles to be able to go in, especially Teslas, because I love them, and I think that is very possible. A lot of these car companies that are really products of their time really want to get into things that are ahead of its time, like NFT companies that have been around for a little while, especially one with a built-in base that will buy almost anything. So, moving on, we do have a little speculation here, and this is a type I really like. You'll notice I was singing Hooked on a Feeling by Blue Suede, and part of that was because Guardians of the Galaxy, the main Twitter account yesterday, did have a transmission incoming, and that transmission incoming, it reroutes all the words on here to say Monday. So Monday, they are going to announce something. It could be the Guardians of the Galaxy and Groot show. It could be something else. We're not 100% sure, but I would like to think that maybe something on Monday happens to have something to do with Veve. And part of the reason that I think that is because Veve did happen to go and tweet something. And they did tweet something called surveillance mode. Now, most likely that did have to do something with Kit, but then you'd see a Comey going up, those eyes. So most likely, again, that was something to do with Kit, but I think that is a little bit of a coincidence. Guardians of the Galaxy posted something yesterday. It does happen to be on April Fool's Day, and this one they have surveillance mode. Again, little speculation. I do expect some more Guardians of the Galaxies, because again, we do already have Groot from there, and we might get another form of Groot for the Groot series. Not 100% sure, but who knows. I will go over, do another video on the Groot series when we do get more information on that to see what type of characters are in there. Like, I do know Daredevil is going to be on the She-Hulk series, so we might end the Elektra, lover or hater for the animation, whatever you want, but that is part of the Daredevil's platform on Veve. So if we're going to have Daredevil on She-Hulk and he's going to be part of the MCU again, then it would make sense that we get a Daredevil type of NFT. Moving on. So there were some questions that Veve did have some answers to from yesterday's announcement. They said, somebody on Twitter asked, when do you exactly plan to implement these decisions that you had made yesterday? And they had said, basically, well, the transfers were already eliminated, but the listings, which, again, if you missed yesterday's video, the listings from bots are all going to be taken off, they're all going to be doxed, and the listings they want to remove ASAP. They do have to kind of wait to, I guess, see how to do it or to see the best way to do it, but they are doing that as soon as possible. There's somebody else that says, why ASAP and not now? Listings should be removed on a priority basis. And Veve Digital Collectibles did respond saying, requires some dev work. So again, unsure if it's just how to do it or how to do it in the most efficient way, but it is P1, as in priority 1. It is a priority for them. And again, some more clarification. We had somebody ask, wait, disabled and confirmed bots were allowed to list in the first place, question mark? And Veve responds, no, we were just not able to remove what had already been listed. This change will be put in place as soon as possible. So again, they were kind of tied down, their hands tied behind their back, just, I guess, from some legal gray area. But again, their lawyers had come on and said, yep, you guys are good to go. So this did come at a perfect time. They can go try to get rid of bots, try to do what they can to stop them. And then, again, perfect timing, because we are going to get some type of OMI utility in this quarter. At least that's what they said on their most recent video back last month in March. So you do have the big catalyst coming. You do have the OMI raffle, the MCP points, which will give utility to OMI. And in order to do that, we're going to have the web app, and we're going to have to queue a wait time. So it's a lot harder for bots to be able to do that. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I thought this was really cool and exciting announcements that they had over the past couple days. Comment down below any questions that you have. Everyone please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. And everyone please check out at HeyDavidOn, at KingMavsForever over on Twitter, Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app, Kobe Collects and OmiPlayer1 over on the YouTube, and RayFax.eth domain name. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sony Pop Media, The Gale, Veve Darklink, and Veve Vibes, all on the YouTube. Please go subscribe. And we got at Wet Wizard Veve and Gary O at 1234CA3, all on the Twitter. Definitely give them a follow as well. All right, bye. Meow, 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 meow.